I got authorization to test. I went to schedule the test, and the only available date they had, because I was doing the test in New York, in Buffalo, New York, because I had some friends and family there. So they only had February 1st. The other date was February 26th. I said, no, I'm not waiting that long. I'm going to go with February 1st. So I studied. I took a week and a half off work right before the exam, and I studied every day, every night for that week and a half. The week of my exam, I drove up to Buffalo. That was the week when we had that cold weather, below zero. A lot of schools were closed. And in Buffalo, they had a wicked, wicked winter storm that week. There was snow everywhere. Anyway, I went and found the location of where I'm going to do my exam. And first of all, I didn't study anything but REMAR. It was all REMAR. There were times when I got tempted to look at other programs or look at other things, but I said, nah, I'm not going to get myself confused. I'm just going to go all REMAR, because if I pass this exam, it's going to be God and REMAR, and I'm not going to give anybody else any credit, so I'm just going to go straight REMAR. So all I did was REMAR. Got up to Buffalo, the temperature was like below 15 one day, below 7. I'm like, oh my goodness. I studied. So the night before the exam, I was okay. I felt good, but then I got real nervous. I was so nervous. I was shaking. And this was the evening before the exam, because I said, I'm not going to study. I'm just going to relax. But I was so nervous. So I said, maybe if I go and watch the boot camp again, that would help me. I went online to watch the boot camp, and when I studied, like I started out studying, Sandy, 3 hours a day, but then I said no. I started putting more time. I let it be my Bible. If I eat, I have to study. Everything I did, I have to study. I even took my flashcard to church, because I'm in my church. I play a lot of part in my church. I took it to church. I'd be hiding in the audio visual room, studying at church. I took it everywhere. So I studied day and night. I didn't even count the hours. But I said, I have to get this. I have to know this. One of the things that helped me was when Regina said, no, going in the exam, always remember you don't know everything. So when you see something you don't know, don't worry about it. Study, look it up, but, don't go in thinking, oh, I don't know everything. I can't do the exam. Yes, you can. So I went and did the exam. I went to Buffalo, and the night before I was very anxious, and I went online to look at the boot camp again. And a message popped up from someone named Maureen, and she said, hi, what can I help you with? I said, well, I test really soon, and I just wanted to watch the boot camp again to see if that can help me, because I'm very nervous right now. And she said, have you watched the REMAR class on anxiety? And I said, no. So she sent me the link, and after she sent me the link, this was for the RN program. So she sent me the link, so I immediately said, thank you so much. So I went on YouTube and watched the class on anxiety, and it helped me a little bit. But what helped me the most, at the end of the class, Mark prayed, and I was sitting in the sofa with my laptop in my lap, and I closed my eyes. And when Mark was praying, I honestly to God felt like water was running down me, like all the anxiety just came right off. When he got finished praying, I just shut the computer down and went to bed. I was okay. I was good from there. So the morning of the exam, now listen what happened. The morning of the exam, I went to, I got up early. I got up at 6 o'clock. My exam was at 8. I was 5 miles from where I was testing. About 20 minutes to 7, I said, you know what, let me go outside and start the car up and let it warm up, because it was -2. And I don't like to be late for anything. If I'm on time, I feel like I'm late. I want to be early. I got outside to start the car. The key wouldn't even go in the ignition. And I tried for 10 minutes, nothing. It wouldn't go in. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Nobody was home. Everybody was at work. So The neighbor came out, he tried, nothing would happen. I said, oh my God, what am I gonna do? This key won't go in. So he said, well, maybe later on today when it warms up, it will start. I said, I can't do that. I test, it's now 7 o'clock. I test in an hour. So I went back inside. I started laughing. I said, Deborah, you a lie. You a lie. I'm getting to this exam. If I have to walk in a -2 with about 10 inches of snow out there, I'm walking. But anyway, I went inside. I downloaded the Uber app. And when I downloaded the Uber app, I got my Uber, and it says your driver will be there by 7:20. I got dressed, went downstairs at 7:20, no driver. 7:25, no Uber driver. 7:30, the Uber driver wasn't there. I said, I guess I gotta walk. So at 7:30, I got outside. I saw a car pass the house and went down the street. So I never thought that was my driver. Anyway, like I said before, my name is Shawn. On Facebook, it says Shawnee, which my friends call me, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the Uber driver, I went out in the middle of the street and I saw this car sitting down the road, and now it's like 7:35 and I test at 8. So I started waving my hand like, hey, hey. So he came up and I said, are you Sister Trust? And he said, yes. So he was sitting down. He went to the wrong house. So I was late. So anyway, I went in there. I said, good morning. He didn't speak. He has this mean attitude, got real mean with me. And I'm like, okay. So when we got to the location, he says, Shawn has arrived. And he was like, oh, you, Shawn? He thought Shawn was a boy, and I was a boy dressed in girl clothes. No, I'm a girl. My parents wanted a boy, so they gave me the name Shawn. Anyway, I got to the test. I was late. I grabbed a number. She didn't want to take it, but I already had the number. I went in, did the exam, sat in for the exam. I got select all that applied like crazy. At one point, when they keep coming, I said, oh my Lord. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, well, Lord, you got to help me. Anyway, when I got 75 and the computer didn't shut off, I got up, took a break, went to the restroom, came back. It shut off at 97. I had 97 questions and guaranteed that 50 of those questions were select all that apply. I got really nervous. I thought I failed. So anyway, I got out, went downstairs. When I got downstairs, this lady and then 2 ladies walked up to me and they said, do you know where we test for NCLEX? So I gave them direction and they went upstairs and one came right back down. And she walked up to me and I'm like, why is this lady walk up to me? Because I'm waiting on my Uber. And she's like, she gave me a hug. Now I'm looking at her weird and she's like, don't look at me weird. You don't know me. She said, but I got a message for you. I said, a message? She said, God tell me to tell you. He got you. You just did the test, right? He said, God said, you asked him, you gave it to him. You said, God, I finished this exam and I gave it all to you. I said, yes, I did say that. Well, he said, he got this. Don't worry about it. You passed. Go home. Go to sleep. Go celebrate. So I said, okay. And she said, and you're going to remember this day that I told you. God said to tell you. Anyway, I went home and like 97. So I went on the study groups, came on, and about that Sunday, the Monday I was on the study group, Remar study group, and a young lady came on and she said she passed. She took the exam the same day I took it, the same time. She got the same amount of questions that I did, which was 97, and she passed. And I said, I passed too. I haven't even looked, but I said, I believe God. He ain't a man that he should lie. And I'm walking on his word, and I passed. So I went on and checked. I paid Pearson VUE the $7 and got my result, and it says passed. I said, thank you, Lord. And I said, thank you, Lord, first. And then I said, thank you, Remar. And you know what? The exam was content from Remar. I can tell you 100% of my exam was content. If you study the content, if you do Monday motivations and let's talk NCLEX and keep, a positive attitude, no matter what comes in your way, you will pass. Because I went through hell that morning and I passed with 97 questions. And I'm telling you, I graduated in 2013. And if I can do it, I know you can do it too. And I'm gonna say thanks to Remar. And my goal is to pay it forward And I'm glad that my cousin had told me to go on Facebook, and I found Remar, and that was, you know, what God had planned for me. And with the help of God and with the help of Remar Review, I did pass at 97 questions. God bless.